We do not have any trucking work right now, so what we're doing is we're going to spent the past 2 days just driving around a little bit and looking at some of the floods in my area. I live in Mapleton, Iowa, which is western Iowa. Western Iowa is getting hit very hard right now with some very heavy flooding. Northwest Iowa has taken a very large hit, and then it's starting to move down river now. I've been covering the Little Sioux River in the Correctionville, Iowa, Anthon, Iowa, and today we're going to run down by Turin, Iowa, check them out. But before we do that, we're in Ottawa, Iowa right now. We're going to run out to the Missouri River and see what it's up to. This is usually a good sign that the Missouri River is starting to flood, when you start seeing water right here. Now back in 2019, we could not get to where we are right now because of that flash flooding, but you can see here, this is just a little like trailer park community right here, and it is steadily starting to fill up. I remember coming out here in 19 and it was just completely underwater here. Now this stuff here I'm going to record, it's hard to tell you exactly what it looked like before because I have absolutely no before pictures or before footage of it, but what you're about to see is usually just a small little pond. And well, here, let me show you. Usually there's just a little pond about right there, and the river is on the other side of those trees. The city of Decatur, Nebraska is right on the other side of probably one of the coolest bridges we'll ever go across right there. We're gonna dip down over there and we're gonna see just how close the river is coming up. But like I said before, it's really hard for me to show you any of this and tell you exactly what it looked like before. But I will tell you that little community there is going to start getting flooded out real bad. Now I would simply just shut the pickup off, that way you wouldn't have to listen to it rattle in the background. But we're expecting to hit 110 degrees today. They're calling it some kind of really hot front.
Hot.
Alright, we're going to jump over to Decatur Bridge right now. This bridge is what I consider one of the coolest bridges ever built, and I hope that they never shut it down. Sarah hates this bridge.
Supposed to be a parking lot down here.
A parking lot for what?
Right down here.
Oh yeah, yeah, there is. There's a road down there.
There's a road down there. Yeah.
Hard to believe I used to cross this bridge 6 times a day.
Oh no way.
Wow.
Yeah, it's still going up. There's still trash in the middle. That one guy says, well, it'll go east before it comes over here.
So when were you saying it was supposed to crest?
Wednesday morning. Not crest till Wednesday morning.
So 2 more days on the rise.
On the rise.
But where we're sitting right now, they don't think it's going to flood?
They said at first, when the first warning came out, that it would. And he thinks it might be backed off a little bit. But they don't really know for sure yet. There's still a lot of water up there in Big Sioux River.
So Dad jumped out. He met me over here in Ottawa. I was coming from Sioux City and he was coming from home. But he jumped out. He's in his pickup. We're gonna run out to what he calls Brown Grade. I guess I don't remember it. I think I remember taking a couple pictures with an old steel bridge out here, but it's on the Little Sioux River and it is south of Ottawa. So here's our new agenda. We're gonna start down there at Brown Grade on the Little Sioux River. And we are going to make our way north. I think the furthest north we're gonna go is Correctionville. This morning I went over the Smithland, Iowa bridge that goes over the Little Sioux River. I didn't even record it. I think I might have snapped a couple pictures, and I never thought it'd shut down because it wasn't even close to the road. But I just got word that that bridge shut down. This is actually an awesome spot to start our journey today. As you can see behind me is the river's not even up to her outer banks yet, up to the dikes right over here. It's still into, well, if you guys could see this river on a normal basis, it'd be like a 10-foot drop off of another hole right there. Probably about 10 feet. So it's up on that, but she's not up close to this yet. As you will recognize as we move further north, how high the water is. But this kind of gives you a base of what it's supposed to look like on the Little Sioux River. The water just isn't down here yet. Now, if you caught my last video, I'd spoke about Turn quite a bit. If you caught the last flood video, I spoke about the town of Turn quite a bit, and they were expecting it to get flooded out pretty nasty, and they were sending people door to door to just let them know this is going to be probably one of the worst floods we've had in this neck of the woods. We're actually coming into that town of Turn right now. We're going to slip out to the Little Sioux River again, and just to check to see how those dikes are holding up. You're going to see, what I'm betting you're going to see is it's going to be a little bit tighter up on the dikes. And we're only 6 miles north, maybe even 4 miles north of where we last seen the river. That is an awesome sight to see right there. The dike. Those river dikes are completely doing their job, and I'm no expert here, but that water's got a long way to go before it can come up over these dikes, travel the half mile to Turn, Iowa. Not sure why I keep saying Iowa, guys. Just go ahead and assume everywhere is in Iowa, other than when we left into Nebraska a little bit ago. There is an insane amount of room underneath the bridge. Everything's looking pretty good right here. I was kind of suspecting that this was purely a rumor that the Smithland, Iowa bridge was shut down, and which it was. It's not only not shut down, I think it's a detour judging by the amount of traffic on it. We usually don't see near this much traffic on it. So maybe we're going to find future bridges closed up underway, but this bridge is still open. There's a little bit of room on the dikes to go. When we leave here, I'm going to record over there behind me to the sewer treatment plant of Smithland, Iowa. And at the same time, I'm going to throw a picture up that I took this morning. And that was probably 3 hours ago, and just how much that water has come up in this neck of the woods. It's almost like we're in the middle of winter. It hits that 109-degree mark. You can't wait to hurry up and get back into the pickup. All the water you just seen in those two clips right there is not a lake, is not a pond, is not even the river. That is all supposed to be dry cornfields or soybeans right now. She's definitely out of her banks up here. That part right there, right behind us, very much so is the river. What you can't see is, if you look behind me right now, all the way across that water to where you can't see anymore, that is Highway 31 over there. The town of Anthony, Iowa was in that last shot. You probably couldn't see it too well, but it was out in the distance to the right of the screen. That's all flooded out. When we come home, we might take Highway 31, but now that I'm over here on the east side of the river, I don't know if I can get back over there. Can any of you point me in the direction of water? Maybe if there's a bypass to a road that I need to go on? How about you, little fella? Anything? You're just hot, aren't you? Man, there's a lot of flies. Keep wagging those tails, man. Get those ears a-going. Alright, thanks for the intel, guys. I'll see you later. Boy, if you've ever wondered what water looks like coming up, right there it is. I could follow this stream right here. Just where I'm parked. Oh, give me a second. We've been here 15 minutes. Oh yeah, I'm parked in water now. I wasn't 15 minutes ago. We don't have many Mercedes-Benz in our area or in our neck of the woods in Iowa here, but when we do, they're going through barricades and almost getting stuck. I kind of want to stick around just to see what that Mercedes, they have Nevada license plates. I just want to stick around almost because he is sitting right on the other side of the barricade. Where he is sitting right now, he does not know it, but his car is now almost, his back tires are in the water pretty good. It's a younger couple sitting in there. The town on the other side of that water, that closed bridge, is Anthony, Iowa. They're gonna have to move those barricades back. May the odds ever be in your favor, Swift. I tried warning you. Oh. Dang it. I don't want to. I really don't. But I think I probably should go back and at least try to help him back up. Fool. What is he thinking? He's following his GPS. I think he's following his GPS. I tried telling him, don't go any further. You will not be able to turn around down here. Couldn't understand what I was saying. Turns out a Swift truck has a seriously good turning radius. Like, can turn on a dime. I just watched him turn around on a 2-lane road with small shoulders. I think he comprehended. I said, where you turn to get onto this road, you need to keep going south till you get to Highway 175. Now let's start over there. I will admit, when I'm in my semi, I have been kind of known to go around a barricade or two. When it comes to floodwaters, I usually don't mess with that. That is usually a big no-no. And but I'm not gonna lie, I've done it. I have, but I've known the area, and I've known that I could usually get out of a pinch if I got put into one. And Swifty there, he did get out of the pinch. Alright, I thought we were going to go try getting a good shot of Correctionville. I can't even get to the top of a hill. Correctionville is shut down. They have barricades around every road. And those are barricades I won't mess around with. I will not go around. I don't want to... You guys seen Correctionville in yesterday's video? And there are a lot of other better YouTubers out there that probably have their drones up. My drone, if I put it in the air with this wind right now, I'd never find it again. We are going to make this trip to Anthony very quick. Like, we are about 3 miles from Anthony right now. We've been on the road for about 45, 50 miles trying to get to town. This water is coming up insane fast. That house that I recorded back there, that's a friend of ours. That's a friend of a friend's house. I stopped and talked to her, and I was asking her if they needed any help because they were tractoring stuff out. And they go, we just finished up, got what we could out of the house. And her boyfriend was telling me, I about caught 2 carp in their front yard, so things aren't looking so hot for them. I have some family here in Anthem, and they've made contact with me because I've posted some pictures on Facebook of what I'm doing, and they've made contact with me. Said, hey, can you go check on Mom? So we're going to swing into Anthem, make sure everything's okay, see if they can get to them, because they want to head this way. It won't be long. This road will be completely shut down. Yeah, we're dry back home. We have nothing.
You know the worst part about it? We never got a drop of rain all week and a half.
Alright, I grabbed what footage I could there. This is just a small town Anthem trying to save the houses that they can save. I was just going to stop into town, make sure that my great aunt's place was accessible, because my cousins are trying to get to her, and it is accessible, so good to go there. It's not even on the side of town that's flooding, so even better to go there. As I was leaving town, I ran into a buddy of mine. He said, dude, we need some diesel. His skid loader was running out of diesel, and he needed some diesel, so easy task, run over to the gas station that is still open, filled up a couple gallons of diesel, took it down to him, and they were working on the stop sign. Yeah. They're working on that berm. He's back up and rolling. Most of those trucks you've seen were county trucks, Woodbury County trucks, but probably two or three of them. Two of them were farmer-owned trucks. A couple of them were a construction crew not too far from town here. The skid loaders you've seen there, the ones that I seen that were building the dike were farmer-owned. But I'm not going to say the ones on the other end of the dike were not county owned, because I couldn't see that part of the dike. It's a pretty long dike. They're trying to save the houses right beside the park. I need to put some video up. If I didn't put some video up, Kurt, remember to put some video up, because that shelter house you were looking at right there, with the sandbags around it, that's full of water now. That's what me and Sarah seen in our last video. We are plenty safe to get across 31 now. There is one other section down here a little bit further south, closer to the town of Otto, Iowa. This bridge I'm about to show you is a bridge that me and Sarah were standing on yesterday, and a few people that I've ran into today have questioned why it's closed. I'm going to show you right now why it's closed. That Smithland, Iowa bridge that we were talking about, she's looking pretty rough right now. We're in Smithland now. We'll get one little last footage, then we're going to head for the hills and get out of this stuff.